Hey, good morning, everybody, or good afternoon, whenever you're watching. Kenny Shay out of his bathrobe. Thank you for those who noticed I had a new bathrobe, my new Christmas bathrobe. It's really hot. It's warm. I get in it and I'm like, wow, I'm cooking, which is good because I live in a colder climate, so it's good. All right, January 6th. I want to send some love out, some gratitude to the people who stood up and did the right thing, who defended our way of life, our country, who did not believe in what was being spewed. People have lost their lives. People had their lives are forever changed. And I mean, we feel it as like a 9/11 moment. They feel it even worse. So I just want to send some love and gratitude out to the people who defended our way of life, our democracy. As messed up as it is, it's the best we have. It's the best system out there. And there's a lot of room to grow. The people who were in the protest, the mob, whatever that is, there were some people that were caught up in that energy. And I truly believe they were trying to change what they saw as an injustice, but because there are two alternate universes, I don't think they're seen clearly. Let's find out. But I want to send the people who got just caught up in this and like, oh my God, what did I do? I want to send some healing energy out to them. The ones that are cray-cray, I don't know what to do about that. I'm going to send them love and light and healing energies. Hopefully they can turn their lives around and see that this isn't for the betterment of anything. It's just destructive energy. It's my opinion. So anyway, let's take a look at this. I want to look at the two GOPs, the QOP, the GOP. I know there's probably more factions in there. I want to compare that to the Democratic Party. So the three parties of America. I know there's more. I know the independents, the progressives, but those are the only ones I'm going to look at today. The deck I'm using is the Wild Unknown. And if I need a clarifier, because this is such a weird subject, I'm going to use Dark Mirror. And if I need more clarification, we'll go to the Mystical Shaman Oracle. So let's just take a look at the QOP. That card flew out. The flu. I can't even say it. The Fool. Am I recording this? I certainly hope I am. Yeah, I am. Okay, cool. The Fool card. Reversed. And the reason I like this deck is because it allows me to do a more intuitive interpretation versus the standard Rider-Waite deck. So, but what I get with this card is their journey. I mean, it's a foolish journey. They started off on this thing thinking that they were going to blossom into a big chicken. Well, some of them are turning out to be big chickens. And that's a whole nother reading. Kimberly Guilfoyle. Oh my God. I like saying her name because it's so goofy. She's supposedly getting married to Junior Pumpkinhead. And I just read, I haven't been looking at the politics, but I just read a little bit that she had some text messages leaked out. And I'm like, that are going to incriminate the orbit of pumpkins, the pumpkin patch orbit. And so I just thought, well, how long is that engagement going to last? Supposedly it's already been a year. I'm just like, yikes, yikes. Speaking of not knowing what you're doing and being caught up in something. Whew. Anyway, so back to the Qgop. We have the Fool card. It's upside down. So whatever they thought, I mean, it's like a foolish energy. It's not like taking a leap of faith and going, although it is, but it's misguided. It's upside down. The whole thing is upside down. All right, so let's just do 3 cards for the GOP, QOP, and then I'm going to go to the GOP. All right. So what I have here is interesting. The Mother of Cups, the Queen of Cups. And when I look at this cup, I go, she's protecting something inside the cup. Normal decks, you know, the cup has a cap over it in the Rider-Waite. This one, she's protecting it. She's covering it still, but it's like, what is she protecting? Why is she protecting this cup? It's just not covered. It's protected. And I think it's the light, the stars from dropping in the cup. Is that karmic energy coming in? I have 2 of Swords. Here we go. The 2 factions of the Republican Party, the QOP and the GOP. And there's a big black hole in the center. And it's got orange things going around it. Let me try to figure out what represents that black hole with orange around it. If you guys can help me out, because I'm drawing a blank. Who could that be? Blind choice, blind decision. It's not an easy choice. It goes back and forth. Either one, either decision has a price to pay with it. Can't believe that. Mr. Pumpkinhead right in the middle. And it looks like if they just close those swords, I'm not going to go there. I almost did. I'm not going to. The third card I got with this is the Daughter of Cups, the QOP, Daughter of Cups. They're starting out on this they have this emotional journey. They have this thing going. It's like, yeah, let's go. It's upside down. That energy is waning. So I don't feel like this is something that is going to continue in the future. It's certainly here now. We feel it. But in the future, and I don't know how long that is, but it feels like that reversed Daughter of Cups, that reverse new emotional energy, newer, not like at the Ace of Cups, but it's already kind of rolling. Let's do Dark Mirror. That's always fun. Let's pull it on the Daughter of Cups, that last card. They thought they had this new path that was going to give them a lot of joy and happiness and good feelings and keep them good old boys in power. It's kind of what I think. And I just see the Confederate flag, keep that flying. You know, it's upside down. Let it go. So what does the Dark Mirror card have to say about the Daughter of Cups? Them good old boys wanting to stay in the past. What does that Daughter of Cups? one card. I haven't used these cards in a while. Black Flower Fragrance. Okay. I had to cheat. I had to pause. I had to look at what this was. So we have this beautiful woman. Her face is half turned to us, and she's holding a black rose. And in that rose, it's a symbol of black obsidian. So I have black obsidian. And when I picked up black obsidian when I was at Shasta, I just picked it up like that. My hands, I didn't slide, the rock didn't slide, but just picking it up, setting it down, my hands were sliced open. It's so sharp. They use tools for it yet. So this Daughter of Cups energy, hanging on to that old, it's going to cut them. It's going to slice them. They're hanging on to black obsidian. That could be a protection. Certainly it is. So they think they're holding on to this protection that's cutting them into pieces. That's cutting them into pieces. So, QOP, you better wake up. All right, let's look at the GOP. GOP. What do you got to say? Where are you going with this January 6th energy? GOP. GOP. Oh. Wow. We have the Three of Wands. They see what the S show was. They see the passion that is wrapped up into their party and its destructive fire in here. But it is a rainbow of colors, which, okay, maybe not. But there are different factions to the Republican Party that are trying to shed some light. But because of these wands are so fused together, they can't come out of this. So they are being kind of trapped in a way. And that's a good, why are they trapped? What makes them feel like they're trapped in this? Because Trump is going to come out and say something bad. Does he say anything good? So, no. And then you have the Two of Wands. It's interesting. The QOP had the Two of Swords in the middle. The GOP has the Two of Wands in the middle. So there's a path forward here in this card. There's the two sides. They will kind of blend together. And again, it's the color. It's the inside color that is outside of these wands. So there's something that's going to happen that's going to kind of open this up, and maybe it's the January 6th commission. And then we have the Six of Wands. This is riding in as a winner. This is getting through that muck to get to the rainbow. Great card, except it was upside down. So they are still here. And in the potential near future, they're still here. They see the rainbow. That's at the base. So it's not all bad, but they're in that thicket of crap that they can't get out of. Let's pull a dark mirror card on that last one. because it's very similar. I mean, it's very similar to the three. What's keeping them from breaking out? What's keeping the color from breaking out of the Three of Wands? What's keeping them in this thicket energy, in this darkness? Why can't they go into the rainbow? Talk to me about this thicket energy. What's going on with this thicket energy, this restriction energy? What's keeping them from seeing the light? Okay, I'm gonna need another one. Naked before the stars. Naked before the stars. What is keeping them from seeing the light? Naked before the stars. I don't know. I think it is, when I look at this, it says naked before the stars, but she's not naked. What's keeping them from seeing the light? They haven't shed their boudoir clothing. They haven't gotten naked yet. They haven't gotten vulnerable yet. They're still protected. They're still protecting. What's keeping them from seeing the light, from seeing the stars? You got to get vulnerable. You got to just, this is me. We did that. That was wrong. Bad. That's it. Sometimes when you're reading like this, you just gotta, keep asking the question. I don't need the mystical shaman. And the mystical shaman just said, thank you for not throwing me on a Republican deck. Republican spread. It didn't say that. I made that up. All right. Democrat time. What is going on with the Dems? Where are they in this January 6th energy? Why did Liz Cheney just come into my head? Just furious. Wouldn't that be something? It just popped into my head. If Joe Manchin goes to the Republicans and Liz Cheney jumps over to the Democrats, take that. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. No, I don't see that. But well, I did for a minute. Popped into my head. It's kind of like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man in Ghostbusters. Clear your mind. I couldn't help it. It just popped in there. All right. This is funny though, isn't it? No? Okay. Democrats. No, Democrats. Hang on. I'm confusing myself. Democrats. January 6th. What's going on, Democrats? Interesting, these cards are all reversed. The Seven of Pentacles reviewing what went on the 6th. It's reversed. So they're running up against some trouble. Is that internal trouble? Is that they're stretching the truth maybe too much? I mean, I don't know how you can. We saw what happened. So, I was, some of the news feeds I was watching, they go, the only reason the Democrats are doing this is because they hate Mr. Pumpkinhead so much. And Hakeem Jeffries came on after and said, no, we don't hate him personally. We hate what happened to our country on January 6th. So there may be some internal review here that they're like, what I mean, that they're going against, that is not quite right. Maybe they're not looking at the whole truth as Democrats. The Ace of Cups reversed. This January 6th, this review of January 6th, it's not a happy place. It's not a fulfilling, emotional new start. Clearly it isn't. And somebody trying to refinance my mortgage. The last card was, again, the Six of Wands, upside down, Six of Sticks, reversed. So they're in that same place as the normal Republicans. They're trying to figure out how to get out of this thicket and turn this card around. Let's look at the dark mirror of the Democrats. Let's just see if we can get something. And we're not looking at the commission itself. We're just looking at the parties as they reflect on January 6th. Perfect, isn't it? Today for tomorrow. So the Democratic Party, as I said, is built up of a lot of parties. The progressives, the far liberals. I was going to make some stupid joke, but I won't. But those Democrats, all the factions, the different ideas, they're coming together. They're holding each other up today so that we can have a better tomorrow. Sounded like a commercial. But let's just look. I'm going to throw Mystical Shaman on just January 6th and us to reflect on it. Just one card for us to reflect on January 6th. What do our guides want to say to us? What do our guides want to say to us on this day of reflection, on this day of sadness, this day of revelation? What do our guides want to say? I'm going to pull 3 cards, I heard. You can pick 1, 2, or 3 if something screams to you or gently taps you on the shoulder. On January 6th. These are my interpretations. Yours will be different. Go with yours. Whoever picked number 1, we got the rainbow. Remember when I was talking about the 3 of sticks with all the colors, the rainbow of colors on the 6 of sticks, 6 of wands? Both the GOP and the Democratic Party had that. So when we are reflecting on that, think of the rainbow. Think of us all coming together, not being pulled apart all the time. Imagine a world where we can live together with difference of opinions. And when I say that, it's not the QOP of exclusion, but inclusion. Everybody's included. You may have different forms of Republicans, you know, a smaller government. I think that that is good in some ways. Fiscal responsibility. I think that's good. I live fiscally responsible. I don't have $150,000 in credit card bills. I just sold my Lamborghini to pay off that chunk. So now I'm driving a 1967 Volkswagen bus. It's all good. The squirrel. Who picked number 2? The medicine wheel. I chuckled on that because we're in the middle of Rocks and Feathers talking about the medicine wheel with Kimson in my class. And this is your compass. This is the directions of our life, the directions of the season. When I think of this compass with the direction, with the arrow pointing up here, and there's the hummingbird traveling so far, this little teeny bird, this little teeny idea of democracy traveling so far, but the compass has to be adjusted all the time. Because if we have it in our hand, it won't be true north. So we need to keep this adjusting all the time. So stay positive and bring in our 4 directions. The eagle, power, seeing, being able to see everything, having the power of the democracy. The snake, shedding skin, shedding things that don't work well for us as we move forward. And the power of the jaguar. Is that the jaguar? I think it is. Leopard. Big cat. Big cats, we'll just say that. Big cats are the king of their domain, wherever they are. Clear eyesight, clear power. And then the little hummingbird. True north. Who picked number 3? The staff in medicine position. The staff is all about authority. The staff is all about, Moses had a staff. Merlin had a staff. Do ETs have staffs? I don't know. It's in medicine position. So maybe our authority in our government may be upside down. Know that it is still powerful. It is still worthwhile to turn this card right side up. Thank you all for watching. Appreciate you being here with me. Peace and love.